So today we're going to be adding a guest speaker. Okay, give me a second. How you doing? I hope you guys are doing great. Today's Sunday. I hope you. There she is. I can't hear you. Hold on. Wait. Okay, now I can hear you. Yeah, let me put this light on so they could see your face. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, then we have her. There goes the lights. Yeah. Yo. Okay, let me see this. Okay, so look, can y'all see her?
Oh, you on the thing?
Can you see?
Hey, let me get right first. Shit. Okay. It's cool. This is real. This is reality.
This is real. This is real. This is reality. This is the truth. This is
the truth.
This is what we're doing. See the light blinking like crazy. Like, yeah, dig in. Okay, so
hey y'all.
How y'all doing today? Y'all doing lovely. Let me find a place to put you so that the people could actually, because we don't know how to do the other thing that they do on YouTube where they put, I think it's Zoom or something, but I'm just going to put it right here. And
we'll do that next time.
Yeah, we do that next time. Introduce yourself to the congregation so they know who you are.
Hello, everyone. My name is Sierra. What should I say? I am a reader as well. I'm also clairvoyant. And I do have a page called Light of the Soul Tarot. If you want to check it out, you don't have to.
Check it out.
But, check it out. Yeah, I'm just, all about spreading the light. I'm here with Cindy, and we'll just have, a few messages that we think you guys might want to know and need to know, with what's going on. So I ask that you just open up your hearts and your minds, and you just receive the messages which we have to relate to you. Okay?
How y'all doing, people?
Yeah, be hype.
So don't forget to follow her. She mentioned her channel. She'll be dropping some jewels there too. She does collective messages and collective readings. So check her out. So today, the topic of today is slavery, how this slavery came about. And also we wanted to talk about time illusion. Is time an illusion? Is time a trap? You know what I'm saying?
What y'all think as well? What do y'all think? You gotta tell me what they saying, Cindy.
I can see it, but they're not saying anything.
The blur. Oh.
Okay, so let me say this, right? So what I got today was, I don't even know if I should tell them my dream or a speck of the dream. But what I got today was, right, because you can't trust everybody with your dreams,
Right.
What I got today was the portal was opening up into the sun, but it was an ankh, right? It's an ankh necklace, but from the sun. And the portal is opening from the bottom up. And to me, that was giving me a message. The ancestors want to talk. That was giving me a message of there's a message that's coming in, right? Someone is calling on the ancestors. Someone is calling on the ethers, the universe, the God, okay, spirits and guides, right? To give us some type of message because there's been a lot going on. And I have been deliberately asking them to help. And I'm sure a lot of people have. You've been calling on your guys to help. What's going on? What's happening? So the message was about slavery, how slavery came about, right? And then we begin to tap into time. and how time is an illusion. So, um, first, I'm going to speak on slavery. I'm going to talk about how slavery came about, and if Sierra have more things that come into her, she could also speak as well. And concerning time itself, we're gonna go into that. But first, I want to talk about slavery and how slavery came out. So the first thing I saw when I tapped into slavery was that there was a man that, and I'm looking at time, right? I'm going back in time, and I got to 1800, and I also got to 1915. So I went back in time. I literally could see an African male and a Caucasian male, and they dress in suits like they taking care of business, right? And there was a contract, okay? There was a contract that this African man has signed to sell us, to be able to sell us, because I feel like we as a collective of Africans were very powerful in those times. And I feel like there were people that did not like such control, I mean, such power. There were people that wanted to control us as animals, so that they can feel empowered at the time. So they made a promise to this African man that he cannot resist. This African man was also a man that was of high caliber. This was a man that people respect in the community. This was a man that people listen to, adhere to. You know, this was someone who the community respects, right? And this man sold us out. Now, I don't know the history behind this man. I don't know. I've never met this man a day in my life. Maybe I've met them in another life, but not this life. I don't know who this man is, you know. But I see a man that signed a contract and bringing in slavery to us and inviting in slavery to us. And I feel like this slavery started from the South Side because that's where a lot of illiterates were dominant in. You know, a lot of illiterates, a lot of people that were uneducated about this type of things and control, right? What you said, Sierra?
Couldn't read. They couldn't read, couldn't write.
They
They didn't
couldn't,
know what they
yeah.
were signing up for.
Yup, yup. So they took ownership of them. Now, these people did not understand what, first of all, slavery meant. What is slavery, right? Slavery is taking ownership of oneself as a property. Now, I don't know the proper terms, but this is what I'm getting from my freaking head. Okay. So is one taking ownership of another in order to have control over them, right? So let's just look at it in that form, right? Because that's what it really is, having control over oneself as property and using it as property or as leverage. So the leverage could be money, right? The leverage could be reputation, right? When you have slaves back in the days, it was something that empowered a lot of people. It made you feel like you've done something great, even though it's ignorant as fuck. But it made oneself feel empowered and powerful because you own a slave. You got chains on their neck, and you're able to pull on them like animals and tell them what to do, and they can disagree. They always have to say yes, ma'am, yes, sir, because you're the master, right? But somebody sold us out. That's how slavery began. Um, and what they promised this person never happened, actually. The contract was void. They only did this in order to gain control over us melanin people, okay, over our ancestors, right? Because they already see our power, our true power exists in our skin tones, our true power exists in the cranium. Our true power exists within our souls. The things that will begin to unlock right now, things that are already embedded in our DNAs. Because once you start to unlock the mysteries of life and you begin to decode who you are as a person and you go within, you're going to begin to see the truth for what it is. And you're going to start coming to your higher self, which is going to allow your mind to blow. It's going to make your mind open up. Like, woo, fascinating, right? and you're gonna
Right.
begin to see things clear. You're gonna be able to see demon as they are, not even as they painted it to be, exactly as they are. You're gonna know who is who. Nobody gotta tell you, you're gonna just know, because this power
Me.
is already in us. It's already in
Yes.
us. So when somebody tells you that you ain't shit, you were never gonna that's another way of using the mental slavery, because there's a mental slavery now. There's a mental
Right.
slavery. That's a way of trying to change your energy, okay? Positive and negative. We're going back to physics now. Positive and negative.
Okay.
They're throwing negative energy to you, and you keep accepting those negative, right? Subtraction, right? You keep subtracting, negative, negative, negative. Now you shut out the positive energies, which is the plus signs, right? You shut out the positive
Right.
energy because you've accepted what this person is putting into your cranium, because they're saying it to you repeatedly. When someone says something to you over and over, the same thing over and over, what is it going to do? It's going to record it. Where your mind received messages is going to record it and accept it, because it's been said to you over and over. You're a slave, you're a monkey, you're this, you're that, derogatory words, right? And you begin to accept it. That's why you got to build up your self-esteem. It's called self-esteem. You're going to speak affirmations into yourself, assert it into yourself, and say it every day, so that no one could ever tell you anything other than what you already know and who you already know you are. Okay, that's one aspect. I feel like this is gonna be a lot.
But it need to get out, sis. It needs to get out. They need to know. They
So,
need to
so,
know.
so, because you see, how I'm talking, right? I never stop. I just go on. I told you once they start, they don't know how to stop.
We need it. It needs to come out. Let spirit just do
Do
their
what they
thing,
do.
man.
Okay,
Cause
so,
they
so,
ready.
so that's why you have the word called Uncle Tom. Who's Uncle Tom? Uncle Tom is an African man who sold us out. Do you even know how that
Mm,
name became came about? See, I'm not even an American. I'm telling you these things. That's just to tell you that this is what the ancestors are saying. Uncle Tom is an it's an Ebonics dictionary or urban dictionary or something like that. Maybe there's a dictionary called Ebonics dictionary. I don't know. So Uncle Tom ass, when they say Uncle Tom ass, coon ass, those are people who
right.
sold our people out. So this man was an Uncle Tom. Because let me tell you what they did. They manipulated the mind to believe. They manipulated his mind to believe that he could have everything he wanted, and he could be empowered, and he could be powerful, and he could own lands upon lands upon lands. And they made all this promise to him. But what ended up was a betrayal. He became a slave himself. They enslaved him. That was the trick. I know because I could see it. He's being lashed up. He's chained like this. No shirt on. I'm actually seeing like an olive pant, or it's like grayish pant, but the bottom of the pant is ripped up. He's in this. It looked cold. Okay, it's like a space with walls in it, but the walls look like brick walls, right? But it's a space, and then there's a window here, but he's being chained up. And he's being beaten because he was betrayed, because he sold us out. And let me tell you, he sold us out. Let me tell you, it was metaphysical. You might think it was physical. No, it was metaphysical. It was metaphysical because he took a blood oath. There was a blood oath in this contract. Okay? Because I could see it. There was a blood oath. And once there's a blood oath to a contract, it is sealed. It is sealed. So generations to generations are going to go through that. It is sealed. But what I'm trying to do, and the masses, I hope the masses are going to try to do this, is to burn that contract so that history
Yes.
does not repeat itself. Because I feel like they're trying to, I said this in the other video where they're trying to bring back slavery, but it's starting off through the mind, through spirituality. Do you get what I'm saying? They're coming through your dreams. Do not allow
Catch these gems.
anyone. Hmm?
Catch it. I'm telling them to catch these gems you're giving out there. Catch it.
Yeah, because we were pushed to, let me tell you something. We were pushed to actually do this. We were having a regular conversation, and Yeah, I'm not even gonna tell you what we experienced, but we were both pushed to do this. Seriously. So, because we're seeing the same thing, we were seeing the same thing. It was like she could take the words out of my mouth, I could take the words out of her mouth, because we're both experiencing the same thing at the same freaking time. Duality, synergy. You get what I'm saying? So things could be happening in duality and in synergy. It is meant to happen because what's happening is that people that are being consciously aware. Remember, it's Aquarius moon. So Aquarius moon, what does it do to your consciousness? It heightens your consciousness. Okay? And then if you're already highly conscious, then you already know where I'm going with this shit, right? And then plus we in the ages of Aquarius, which also increases your heightens your consciousness. And then I heard that Uranus has went direct. Hello. So things are gonna begin to reveal themselves to you. People and things. Things you used to see before that was hidden. Give me 1 second. Please don't go out. Please. Please. Because I feel like it's going to go out. Please don't do it. Please. So you're going to begin to see things as clear. If it goes out, I'm going to come back. So no problem. But you're going to begin to see things. Okay, you guys go to the other. I'm doing a part two. I'm on live now. As you can see, I'm on live. I'm on live. So go to the part two. I'm doing a part two right now. I'm going to end this one.